Guys, this will be a very short video of the MMA Guru helping me out, and as well as you know, I suffered Achilles tendon injury, and it was very much of a nasty injury.
Tendon injury.
Yes, that was a life-changing injury. It moved me away from my family, and right now, I respect my family, but we are not in the greatest relationships. But that's the way it had to be, you know. I ain't a guy who got used to hanging around doing nothing. And back on that day when I was running, my Achilles tendon just snapped. Simply snapped. And I didn't know what to do. I literally didn't know what to do. I had no money. I had no funds to finance it. And I had zero ability. Said to myself, man, it seems I'm done for this month. Won't be able to work, won't be able to walk, raise money, etc. And wasn't hoping for this, but I was looking for a whisper of hope for somebody who could have given me the advantage. And my life was pretty much falling apart back then. So this is just an honest confession, something very honest that I must say to the whole MMA community. Because back on that day, when I fucked my Achilles tendon up, when my leg is in the cast, I said to myself, man, my life is breaking up. I don't have. My life was falling apart. I didn't have enough money to pay for my medical days, and it was a very critical. It was a very, very critical period of my life. Maybe even the most critical period of my life. Back when they put a cast on my leg, I literally started crying. Like after 5 years, I started crying. And I said to myself, okay, maybe it's a part of the destiny. Maybe I don't have anything else left to lose. And this is why I'm holding these, key locks and medals like this. So I felt like I've reached my maximum potential. And I knew that when my leg is fucked up, I knew that I won't be able to walk, that I won't be able to raise money. I honestly had no idea how am I going to pay for my medical expenses, and back in the days, my mod, now Strickland's Burner, or MMA Warlord, however his name is, reached out to the MMA Guru, and I wasn't thinking that. I really wasn't expecting that it's gonna happen, but something that nobody expected would have happened back on that day. The MMA Guru paid for my medical bills. Like, he sent me 200 quids. He was like extremely supportive. He said me, hold on, brother. Happens to everybody. You are gonna get through it. And he's officially the only guy who made me cry in the video. Like, I'm talking slowly because I'm still under impression. Because I ain't got used to that people are good towards me. That's not something I got used to. I got used to that people, at least in my state, had to deal with a lot of hate. And it can be strange when somebody is actually good to me, when somebody is actually nice to me, etc. And back in the days, it looked like an unreal dream when the MMA Guru sent me that to pay for my medical bills. And he covered 20 physical therapies, which was amazing, which was more than amazing. Doctors anticipated that I will have at least 20. I said to myself, man, I didn't have money back then, so I was still in the shock, wondering myself why would Guru would do something like that? Why would he pay for my medical bills, man? Okay, I mean, I've always been a fan of his, that's true, but it's not that it's not that I did something God knows what for him, or he's simply having a great soul, great personality, zero jealousy, and that's about him. It's got nothing to do with me or other YouTubers. Like, many people reached out to me, and I'm grateful for that. Like, don't get me wrong. Many people also sent me donors to recover, and it helped me. I had to undergo 30 physical therapies. So I had to pay 10 therapies on my own, but like, it's better to pay 10 than to pay 30, right? So Guru actually saved my ass back in like the previous, back like in the previous 2 months. He literally saved my ass. Imagine if I had to give the money to the doctors, the money that I didn't have. I'm working more jobs than one, guys. And just to know, it's not that I'm having a hard time dealing with life challenges. It is, see, I'm not a rich guy. I live from paycheck to paycheck. And back in the days, the first thought that happened to me was like, I'm in the cast, I'm disabled. What am I gonna do? There's nothing I can do. I would have to freeze all of my jobs aside the one with the PC. I sat on YouTube, decided to speak with my fans, and then Guru sent two amazing 100 quid donors. Now you can say whatever you want about Guru, love him, hate him, or but I'm a Beanie Boy for life. Literally Beanie Boy for life after that. Like every single time when I'm in depression, when I'm having a problems, when I'm dealing with big challenges in my life, the MMA Guru appears and saves the deal. He just speaks about how good personality he is, how actually how actually caring he is for other parts of the for other members of the community. Like, I've been always supporting him, that is true. I have never said a bad word against him. Just needed some time to get into the spirit of things with his humor. Because his humor is a bit different than humor in my state. But okay, when you listen to him for a period of time, then you can get into the spirit of things. You can see what is right, what is wrong, and you can understand why he does what he does. That's okay. Just have to say, the MMA Guru saved my ass back then, back in the days. He literally saved my ass, and I don't know what would have done if I had to pay all those therapies because I really didn't have that much money to cover it. So Guru, thank you, man. It's too little to say, but you saved my ass. Before you start trashing Guru or saying that he's like this, like that, think about this. He saved my medical days. He saved my medical treatments. And now my leg is partially functional. Not still functional 100%. At least I can walk. At least I can run slowly. If there wasn't Guru, it would have been 2 or 3 more months of active hard recovery. It would have been very much nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking, but at least he decreased that hard time I had to spend. Thank you, Guru. You are the best, man. Beanie for life.